these spaces, crypto, NFTs, metaverse, people are wanting to find common places to meet and talk in real life, because you can talk to someone on Twitter or on LinkedIn or on other channels, but being here in person, the connection is different in person. So it feels like you can do what you would do maybe over weeks of emails or virtual calls. You can get that sort of same connection in a very much shorter space of time in person. So I found it really productive and useful from both my Media Monk's perspective, but also on a personal level to make those connections is really valuable. Yeah, I think obviously making connections in person, it's always there's much more of a richer both business, but also just on a sort of, you can find more commonalities and common ground, and you can find there's just a bit more of a easier connection in person. So I think the value of those connections, even if there's, I think, 2,500 people attending here over a couple of days, even if you meet 5 great, strong connections, that's been worth it. So I think don't expect to meet everyone. You can't be everywhere, meeting everyone and doing everything. But if you can be a little bit thoughtful and considered about who you want to meet and why you want to meet them and what the value exchange is for the other person as well, I think is really important. And events like this at EBC in Barcelona is perfect for that. Yeah, so just on a personal level, I always say that one of my kind of core strengths coming from a brand strategy background is creating those connections between consumers and commerce, because you can't just, as a brand, getting into these new spaces, you can't just shortcut straight to the commerce piece. Some brands have done it, and there's a thing called cash grabs and earning it to make profit, which we all know is important. But to get to that point, I think it's really important to understand the sort of cultural landscape that the consumers are living within, then offering this sort of more newer connection to a community in these new worlds, in these spaces. And then commerce becomes like an obvious next step after that. But we talk at Media Monks about the cultural creativity as step 1, then the community is step 2, and then commerce is step 3. So that's sort of how I see things both from a personal and professional level.